What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel here today. And today we got another reaction video here for you guys. And personally, I have been getting a lot of support on my last two videos yesterday. I just want to say thanks to all of my supporters and all the YouTube views and all the new viewers that come on here. Thanks everyone. It really made a big impact on that. So I appreciate every single one of you guys. And I see all your comments earlier, so and I reply to them as much as I can. So there's only like 14 of them came in. So yeah, I just replied to all of them. So and guys, also I will be putting the memberships out in the next couple of months after when we almost at 1,000 subscribers, and we need that. So I will be unlocking that real soon. You guys just gonna have to be patient with me and wait as I will unlock it, so you guys can start joining as a member. If you want to be a supporter, then that's the place for you. And yeah, so I will go ahead and do some memberships soon, not right now. I know you guys have been waiting on that. I know you want to support my channel. I know you want to become a member and get all that exclusive stuff. It's going to be coming real soon. You guys just have to be patient with me, alright? So that will be coming real soon. And yeah, and we have another reaction where you have to see a slap ham. So we have weird, mysterious, that left historic bathroom. So that's what we're gonna be reacting today. And make sure if you guys like this reaction video, make sure you guys smash that like button. If you guys enjoy the video, smash that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And also turn on notification bell to get notified every single time when I post a new video, so you don't miss a new video that I upload. And also leave a comment down below if what you guys think about this video, or what you guys excited for this video. Just leave a comment down below and I'll try to get back to you. And yeah, tomorrow I'm not gonna be here in the morning, no, in the afternoon. So you guys just have to bear with me here. So I'm not gonna be here in the afternoon for a little bit. I'll be out for a little bit, but this coming Tuesday, I will also not be here. I'll be at the I'll be somewhere getting my stuff I had to take care of, and yeah, and I appreciate all you guys' support. I would really appreciate more support of you guys. I would say thanks to you guys. You guys just have to be patient, alright? I know you guys want the memberships. You guys just have to stay with me, alright? I will get to that. Unfortunately, not right now, because we don't have like as much as I want yet. But I will get there. Alright? I will get the memberships out, alright? As soon as we can get to 100,000 subscribers, alright? So you guys with me? Let's go ahead and get straight into this reaction video. Let's go. And I'll have this in the I'll have the original link in the description down below. And if you guys want to go check it out, you guys can. I'll just put out all the information and leave it in the comments down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm super tired. I just uploaded that first video already, so let's go ahead and let's get straight into this reaction video. And I might not post anymore after this. I might just post only 2 or should I post 1 more? I'm not sure. It's up to me. It's up to my brain. But we will talk about that later. Let's go ahead and get straight into this reaction video. If I look sleepy or clumsy, that's because I'm tired. Let's go. Let's just get into it.
Just like this. Is it possible to conjure up ghosts simply with our minds? That was the question asked by a group of individuals from the Toronto Society of Psychical Research in the early 1970s. None of the members of the group were gifted with any supposed psychic or spiritual powers. Still, they were curious to see if they could conjure up a ghost by simply using their collective imagination and visualization. Lead researcher Dr. A.R. George Owen believed that ghosts were merely an illusion created by the mind, if the mind truly believed it to be so. To test Dr. Owen's theory, the group created a fictitious spirit named Philip. Philip was given a complete biography by the group.
So they literally tried to create Philip's a freaking ghost. They tried to create that. Mr. Phillips.
From his birth to his unfortunate death by suicide at the age of 30. The spirit was born in the 1620s in England and was a knighted member of the military. One day he met and fell in love with a gypsy girl, beginning an affair with her. His wife discovered the affair and burned the girl at the stake. As a result, Philip ended his life, driven to death by sorrow.
He really burned that girl to death? Are you guys kidding me? You guys kidding me, right? Yeah. You heard what he said. He burned that girl to death. And then he ended his life after burning her. Now what kind of thing is that?
For the experiment, the group was seated around a table discussing Philip as well as visualizing him and his life. For months, absolutely nothing occurred, though some group members swear that they could feel another presence among them.
You know that's real.
After a few months, the group decided to switch up the experiment by incorporating a more traditional seance scene, dimming the lights around them and placing their hands on a table. In doing so, they hoped that Philip would speak to them by either knocking on or rotating the table. Only when they changed the experiment up did they finally find some success. They asked Philip questions about his life and the supposed spirit began to interact with the group. There was rapping on and vibrations of the table, as well as unexplained echoes and sudden gusts of air felt by the group. At one point, the table the group was sitting at levitated and moved across the room of its own accord. The experiment began to be filmed, and at one point there was a live taping of the group done in front of an audience of 50 people. A video on YouTube gives glimpses into the experiment, including snippets of the actual paranormal activity. In the video, uploaded by History vs. Hollywood on YouTube...
Now everybody around the table is just sitting there, gathering up, putting their hands on the table, and then answering the spirit, trying to call him out. And he did interact with them. So, yeah. He did interact with them, and, yeah. That's just like... some bold move that they do right now.
YouTube, viewers can see the group seated around the table, hands out, asking Philip questions.
I can't believe that. Just can't.
At one point, a rapping sound can be heard in response to a question. Following this, the table shakes and seems to lift off the ground. The video cuts to another clip with the group standing up with their hands on the table, singing. Suddenly, the table completely tilts to the left, falling on its side.
Oh my god. This table fall to the
Dr.
side.
Owen's wife, Iris Owen, explains that the group was very surprised when they first heard the knocking.
Yep.
The video then cuts to an interview with psychologist
And then-
Dr. Joel Witten, who
You guys want to know something? And then the ghosts interact with the group.
theorizes that the paranormal occurrences happen due to the collective belief and concentrated energy of the group.
The group is involved in a joint feeling of mutuality. Each member almost intuitively senses the other person and their
That's
feeling.
unbelievable.
Is it some type of concentration of energy?
The Philip experiment was met with both awe and criticism in its day. The main criticism lay in the fact that the experiment didn't have any control factors, as usually found in scientific experiments. Additionally, the scientific community remains hesitant to call seances trustworthy. There have been other groups who have tried to replicate the experiment, though usually to no avail.
It's laughing. And
The Philip
making
experiment
those
may be
shaking
just
noises.
one mystery left unsolved.
What's the mystery? Something is missing. It's missing.
In April
that.
2016, a 7.3 magnitude earthquake hit Fukuoka, a city located in northern Kyushu Island,
I
Japan.
knew that.
While the earthquake caused
Japan.
plenty of damage itself, it was
Plus
what
in
happened
China.
shortly after
I
that
think-
left many residents
I think
scratching their
Japan has
heads.
the most war.
90 miles from the
But I'm not
epicenter of
saying
the
that
earthquake
China
appeared a
has-
thick
I
foam
say-
that covered the
I'm just
streets.
saying, I might be
Residents
wrong
walked and
about
drove
that.
over the foam but
Yeah, I
had no
saw it.
idea
I
where
think
it
was
emerged from.
that-
In some places, the mysterious foam was knee-high, making it hard to
or
wade through.
I could
Other
thought
residents
that was
refused to
China,
leave
but
their
it's
houses in
actually
fear of
Japan
what the
that
foam
had
could
real
be.
war.
Local first responders and authority figures tried to theorize where exactly the foam came from. Some believe
See, this is not original. This is not literally any typical stuff that would be happening. There is no way in hell that an earthquake can do that. There's no way that earthquake can do that. If an earthquake can do that, that's impressive. But like, are you kidding me right now? A phone into the snow.
the foam could have been derived from a busted pipe under the streets, though no cracks could be found in the streets which the foam could have leaked through. Others thought the foam could be from a firefighter's hose, though no foam was found in the hoses either, and the sheer size and breadth of which the foam covered made no sense either. Still today, the foam remains a complete mystery with no explanation given. What do you think this foam could be? Love to get your thoughts on this strange mystery in the comments section below. To this day, 80% of the ocean remains unexplored by mankind. This has left plenty of room for speculations and theories as to what mysteries are in the deep blue, just waiting to be discovered. One of these mysteries became known as the Baltic Sea anomaly. In 2011, the Swedish diving team named Ocean X came across an abnormal sonar image, leading to a baffling discovery, a sunken object that strikingly resembled a craft of some kind. The object quickly became known as the Baltic Sea anomaly, as it was discovered in the Baltic Sea between Sweden and Finland. The diving team described the object as having what looked to be man-made formations, including ramps and stairways.
Really?
Scientists quickly began to come up with ideas to explain the strange object, including the idea that it was a geologic.
That's interesting. So the dive team went under and they found, looked like, compared to like a ship. Yeah.
Formation created over thousands of years, possibly since the Ice Age. Samples taken from the object and examined by scientists
it's a-
concluded that the structure is made mostly of granites and sandstone.
It's a-
Sandstone.
Object.
Sandstone The object's discovery led to some controversy as the tabloids began to create sci-fi fantasies of what the object could be. These fantasies included everything from being a flying saucer to the Millennium Falcon. Scientists around the world were adamant that this was nothing more than a simple rock formation blown out of proportion. The Ocean X diving team also eventually came under fire as they offered to take wealthy tourists down to the sea floor to see the object for themselves. The team also claimed that they were never able to capture a good photo of the object due to technical difficulties. Many believe the group have exaggerated what the anomaly really looks like in order to gain notoriety. Could this be the case, or has the mystery object blended in just well enough to escape deeper discovery? Over the years, there have been countless supposed alien sightings, with one of the most prominent occurring in early 1800s Japan. Whether it's simply a Japanese legend or a real recorded experience remains up for debate to this day. The event took place in 1803 in the Hitachi province of eastern Japan. A group of fishermen on the region's coast noticed a large ship drifting alone in the waters. Curious, the group towed the boat to shore to inspect it. The large boat resembled a wooden rice pit, with the upper half of the ship constructed of rosewood and the lower half of brazen plates. The strange ship was said to have windows made of crystal lined by an unknown resin. The fishermen decided to look inside the ship, where they saw inscriptions written in an unknown language. Suddenly, they came across a peculiar figure, a beautiful woman somewhere between the ages of 18 and 20, with very pale pinkish skin, striking red hair. She was donning clothes that were unrecognizable to the group of Japanese fishermen. Furthermore, she spoke a language the group couldn't understand, and held a box in her hand that she wouldn't let others go near. The villagers began to speculate as to who this woman could be, with one villager theorizing that the woman was a prominent figure in her homeland, wherever that may have been. He further speculated that she was cast away from her homeland after engaging in adultery, and inside the box that she so desperately protected was the head of her deceased lover. The other villagers became terrified and decided to send the woman back to her boat so she could drift away. This same story was recounted in 3 different texts over the years, with each text following the same themes of a strange boat that looked nothing like regular boats of the period, as well as a beautiful woman holding a mysterious box close to her. Plenty of Japanese and international researchers have tried to find an explanation for this story. Some believe that the drawings that accompanied the story portrayed what a typical Russian woman might have looked like at the time, including the description of her hair and skin. Still, plenty of other individuals, including ufologists, believe the incident was an encounter with an alien species, and the boat was an unidentified craft of some kind. However, many Japanese individuals believe this story is simply a myth, created in olden times to add to Japanese folklore.
YouTube is the #1 site for millions of creators online, but as more people fled to the platform,
$1 million to demonstrate some paranormal activity. Talk about a good deal. While this isn't a mystery as such, it's well worth taking a look at. The $1 million Paranormal Challenge was initiated by the James Randi Educational Foundation in 1964 to any applicant who could perform paranormal or supernatural activity beyond a reasonable doubt. Over 1,000 people applied and every single one failed. James Randi, a prominent stage magician, believed that there was absolutely nothing magical about magic. It was simply a well-planned and put-together illusion. Upon hearing this claim, a parapsychologist challenged him to put money up against any potential paranormal challenger. Randi initially agreed to give out a $1,000 prize, but as the challenge grew in popularity, other organizations and individuals decided to join in on the fun, raising funds up to $1 million US. Until the challenge's discontinuation in 2015, applicants attempted to demonstrate many different kinds of skills and abilities, including medical dowsing, mediumship, and the use of performance-enhancing bracelets. One prominent psychic, Sylvia Browne, was challenged live on air by famous broadcaster and journalist Larry King to take the test. Browne accepted. On September 3, 2001, Browne and Randy appeared on Larry King Live once more, but Browne refused to take the test. Afterwards, Randy posted a timer on his website that recorded the number of days and weeks that had passed since Browne accepted the test but failed to follow through.
Yeah, he failed to follow through, alright.
A martial arts group based in Bali, Indonesia, known as Yellow Bamboo, claim one of their members, Pak Nyoman Seringan, can knock down approaching attackers from a distance using only a piece of yellow bamboo. Sketchy, low-resolution videos were posted to the group's website showing the alleged abilities. Here's some footage of the group's practices uploaded to YouTube by IET4C0S. Participants run at a practitioner who shouts and pushes them to the ground, allegedly by some sort of invisible force. Volunteers working with the James Randi Educational Foundation agreed to travel to Bali and conduct initial testing on these abilities. However, the Yellow Bamboo group began making excuses as to why they couldn't participate. Eventually, James Randi called the whole experiment off. Out of the hundreds of applicants applying for the fund, none of the experiments were successful, though some critics disagreed with the sincerity of Randi's challenge, as the measurements of proving something was real without a doubt is hard to define. Still, the challenge was popular and remains a hot topic of conversation for paranormal fans around the world. Before we take a look at the bizarre life of Tina Resch, remember to hit that subscribe, as the measurements of proving something was real.
They grab everyone out from the school, but the rest, but that lady just like, from a martial arts, this is unbelievable.
Without a doubt is hard to define. Still, the challenge was popular and remains a hot topic of conversation for paranormal fans around the world.
What do you think?
Before we take a look at the bizarre life of Tina Resch, remember to hit that subscribe button, tickle that little bell icon there, and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Also, remember to click that thumbs up clickety right in the click hole.
This is a man who's opened his heart to the hearts of all of humanity, who laughs with humanity.
Tina Resch's story seems too bizarre to be true, though sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. Tina's story starts in October of 1969. Just a few months after she was born, her mother brought her to the hospital and left her there, abandoning her. She was therein adopted by Joan and John Resch, who were physically abusive to her during her childhood. When she was 14, Tina watched the horror film The Poltergeist and the...
Are you kidding me? You kidding me, right? You guys just heard that, right? I just want to make sure you guys heard that. Let me go back. I just want to go back to make that real clear.
Story starts in October of 1969. Just a few months after she was born, her mother brought her to the hospital and left her there, abandoning her. She was therein adopted.
You guys get that? I just want to make sure you guys get that in your brain and process. I don't know what that lady was what she was doing. She put it out of her stomach, and then she just left. Never sat there, never did anything to the baby. Just left her abandoned there after when it came out. And then somebody else adopted her and treated her wrong. What kind of a parent just left their child there abandoned until another person come pick it up and then insulted her when she was still in the childhood? And then I don't know how she found this horror movie, but she watched it too. What kind of children parent watching is that? To just leave your kids in the hospital like that. You just gonna leave your kids in the hospital. I would never do that. Nope. I would never. Let's just move on.
By Joan and John Resch, who were physically abusive to her during her childhood. When she was 14, Tina watched the horror film The Poltergeist, and the alleged paranormal activity that would follow her for the rest of her life began. Shortly after watching the film, strange events started happening when Tina was near. These included flying objects around the house and things falling down from the walls. Parapsychologist William Roll decided to investigate the case and stayed in the Resch's house. Roll claimed that there were indeed telekinesis events in the house, but never when Roll was actually looking at the objects in question. Reporter Mike Harden and photographer Fred Shannon were also given access to the Resch household, but, like Roll, didn't see any paranormal activity until they looked away. Shannon attempted to take a picture with his camera while looking in a different direction, and managed to capture one photo of the house telephone flying across Tina's lap.
I'm really sorry about that, lady.
Still, many speculated that Tina was able to manipulate the objects while others were looking away, probably because she was a young girl who craved attention. Subsequently, a video camera caught Tina knocking over a table lamp and screaming as if it happened in front of her, confirming many individuals' doubts about the paranormal activity. However, Tina Resch's story only gets stranger. As an adult, Tina was married and divorced twice and had one child. At age 3, Tina's child died. Both Tina and her then boyfriend were arrested and charged for murder, though Tina wasn't present when her daughter died. Still, Tina received a life sentence.
You guys see one thing? When your mother left you, and then you live with your with a different parenthood, and then now they treat you bad, and then you want to be a bad criminal, and just kill your own kid, and then you serve a life sentence in prison? You kidding me, right? What kind of person is this?
Plus 20 years and remains in prison to this day.
Years,
Tina didn't mention telekinetic.
And they still put it in prison to today? That's the most longest prison sentence ever.
Activity during her trial, though perhaps such a tragic finale to such a bizarre life is no big surprise.
Oh shoot, guys.
Of getting your feedback and pulver.
Well, guys, that'll do it all. I hope that you guys got some interesting facts about it, some interesting stuff, because if he posts another one, I will go ahead and react to another one. But if you guys go ahead and enjoy this reaction video, and you guys like this reaction video, please make sure to smash that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, you guys don't know what to do, just go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and just join the community. The community will help, alright? Or if not, you can just come to me personally. That'll answer any question that you got, or anything else that you need. And until next time, guys. Oh yeah, before I leave, make sure you guys like, subscribe, leave a comment, and also I forgot one more thing. Turn on notification bell so you don't miss a new upload from me. And until next time, guys, have the rest of your night. And I will have the rest of my night too. And I'm gonna be sleeping in the bed until tomorrow morning. I have a long day up ahead. Tomorrow morning to the afternoon. Yeah, you're not gonna be seeing me post in the morning, but if I would do some reaction video posted in the PM Central and Eastern time. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video, and until next time, guys, peace out.